welcome back to Kids on Business, the show all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. Our next guest is Marc Reede, and he's here to discuss a topic that's top of mind for many college students and recent graduates. Launching a career, Marc is a longtime Hollywood lecture agent and a relationship builder, and he's distilled his years of experience into a new book, The Coffee Code. Marc believes that the simple act of meeting for coffee can be a powerful tool for building relationships and networks, and he's here to share his insights on how to make that transition from campus career as smooth and effective as possible. Welcome to the show, Marc.
Shalom, thank you for having me. I sure appreciate being here.
Absolutely. What inspired you to write The Coffee Code, and why focus on the simple coffee meeting as a key to career success?
You know, I've been speaking on college campuses for a number of years now, and the notes for those speeches on campus became the guts of the Coffee Code. And I speak to college seniors about the importance of finding a mentor and creating your own brand and developing a network of connections, and then accepting no and rejection as part of this game. So that's what the Coffee Code effectively is.
Well, our listeners know how important coffee and networking is, so this is music to their ears. The book aims to help college seniors, graduates, and those just starting out. What are the biggest challenges that these individuals face when trying to launch their careers?
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge, it really all comes down to relationships. It comes down to the fact that they are pitching so many individuals and trying to get interviews with these people and trying to get meetings. And it's not that easy because the people whose doors they're knocking on are so darn busy. And the frustration with not hearing back can really hit you hard. And I think that the Coffee Code helps to ease those worries, to let you realize that you're going to get there. It just takes one or two to get you to that great point. But you really just can't be frustrated by, the way the process works.
Absolutely. And your relationships, that's the perfect segue. You've worked with many high-profile individuals in sports and business. What are some of the common traits of successful relationship builders that you've observed?
What I like to share with young people is a very short story about Magic Johnson and how when he was about to retire from the NBA, he wanted to go into business, but didn't have that much business sense. And what Magic did was brilliant. He went to the ticket office people at the Forum where the Lakers used to play, and he asked them for a list of the people who sit in the courtside seats. And Magic wrote handwritten notes to each of those individuals, asking them for a coffee meeting, asking them for 5 minutes in their office where he could pick their brains and just get some time with them to hear some guidance. Well, half of those people responded to him. Two of them are his business partners on some of his billion-dollar deals right now. And what I share to young people is the fact that you don't have to be Magic Johnson to have a courtside, because your listeners have individuals who have been watching them for 20 years, who are rooting for their success, and those people become the first targets as mentors. They'll have many mentors in their lives, but the first mentors are this courtside that they've developed.
Interesting. And many young people I know find the idea of networking daunting. What practical advice do you offer in the book to help them build their networks and connect with mentors?
Well, that's really a LinkedIn thing. And I think that the real key with LinkedIn is to not only go after or, try to connect with individuals who work at companies of interest to you, but when you've met someone, you meet someone, you can just connect with them directly on LinkedIn. But if you meet someone sitting next to them in an airplane, someone at a job fair, everyone you meet in business is on LinkedIn. But once you meet these people and connect with them, you need to touch them again in 6 months, in a year, because there's going to be something new about you, something fresh about you that's going to pique their interest in 6 months or a year or 2 years, sometime down the line, where they say, wait a second, we met Marc at a job fair a year ago, and now all of a sudden he's had this job, he's had this internship, he's taken these classes, we need him on our team now. So you've got to keep in touch with those individuals and tell them consistently what you've been up to.
I love it. And LinkedIn is so, so important, regardless of what stage in your career you're at. You're absolutely right. It is so relevant for recent college graduates. So important. Again, I am chatting with the one and only Marc Reede, who is the author of The Coffee Code. Marc, what's that one homework assignment that you want all of our listeners to do in order to put the coffee code into action in the week ahead?
Boy, I really think it's about touching people and meeting people and becoming a good storyteller for yourself, for your own story. You need to have something that you come up to these individuals with that is you, because there's so many individuals who are competing with you for the same roles. There's so many individuals out there, college seniors and grad students who want to be the president of Sony Pictures. But the fact is, there's something special about you. Something about you in your history and in your past, in your travels, in your education that you've done that's going to get these people wanting you. And you're just trying to create fans of yourself, create raving fans.
Absolutely. Well, Marc, the most important homework I want to leave our listeners with is how they can find the book and get in touch with you. How can they do it?
Well, the coffee code, it's on Amazon. It's on barnesandnoble.com. You can find the Kindle for download. You can always follow Mentor Marc Reede, MarCreede, and Mentor Marc Reede is going to be on both Instagram and on TikTok.
So many easy ways to get in touch with the master of the coffee code, Marc Reede. Thanks so much for joining us. Quick break and get down to business. We'll be right back.